and there are always more innovations all the time. So um, this is what we want to talk about. So there are many new technologies that are showing up today, right? So today, if you open any blog that focuses on technology, you will see them talking about many new technologies. So some of the newest technologies that are part of today's world include things like blockchain technology, right? Blockchain technology is was invented by the inventor of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin came up with this blockchain technology idea, and he used the blockchain technology as an infrastructure for Bitcoin. Okay, so blockchain technology is a very secure way that allows us to do business transactions, without needing a central agent in the middle, right? So in the past, what happened is if I have a business and you have a business, and we want to get into business transaction, right? I want to buy something. Let's say I am Walmart and you are one of my uh, suppliers. Okay, I want you to supply something to me. So what happens is we get into an agreement, right? And then I deposit the price of your products in a bank, right? And then you send me the products. After I check the products and they are working fine, the bank will send you the money. Okay, so we have a bank between us. We have a bank that controls the transaction. The bank, I send the money to the bank, and the bank sends the money to you, right? So this middleman or this bank in the middle meant that we need to spend more time, right? It takes a day to contact the bank and the bank to send the money to you. So it takes time for this transaction to happen. And this is in the US. In other countries, right? I have worked in the Middle East. It can take weeks, a couple of weeks, a month for this transaction to happen, especially if you're doing business abroad, if you're doing business overseas. Okay, right? So the first thing is time. So the time you spend in communicating with the bank and bank communicating with the vendor, this means a month or 2 weeks of wasted time. Other thing is money, right? The bank is not going to do this because they love you. You have to pay the bank in order for them to do this transaction for you. To be the middleman, you pay the bank. So blockchain technology or blockchain networks remove the bank from the middle. They allow you to have secure and trusted transaction between the people using the same on the same network, on the same blockchain network. Okay. Again, this is a very this is a very fast growing technology. It's used by banks. It's used by Walmart uses it. Walmart is one of the biggest users of blockchain technology right now. And I will try to get someone from Walmart to talk about that when we get there. We have some of the biggest transport companies in the world are using this technology as well. So it is growing. No, it's not. It's there right now, and this is going to change the future, right? It's going to be the standard in the future. I'm doing a lot of research in this area. So if any of you guys want to get deeper into blockchain, I will be more than happy to get you deeper, right? So blockchain is one of these technologies. Another technology that I'm sure that all of you have heard is the metaverse, right? So the metaverse is a technology that has been there for quite a while. It's not very new. Metaverse is based on a technology called virtual reality or augmented reality. Augmented reality or virtual reality focuses on using external equipment like these 3D glasses that you see in Facebook 3D glasses, and this adds more information to existing reality. So by these glasses, you can see, for example, if I'm a tourist and I'm visiting Paris, for example, and I'm wearing one of these glasses, so I will see the locations of the main attractions in Paris, for example, right? I will see if I have any of my friends around me, right? So this is called augmented reality. It augments the reality or expands the reality with new information, right? Google Glasses is one of these tools, right? Another thing is virtual reality. Virtual means reality that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in real life, but it exists only inside these glasses that we are using. And this is what metaverse is about. Metaverse that Facebook is trying to create, and they changed their name to Meta just for that. Depends on this virtual reality. Yes, yes, it is possible, right? So I will talk about I'm talking about the technology. I will talk about the applications right now. Okay, so I was saying the metaverse, Facebook vision of the metaverse is a way to expand the connections between people. So right now, if we have the same Facebook, if we are friends on Facebook, we can chat, we can have video chat, we can have voice chat, and so on. But they want to extend it to a level that we share the same space. So me and you, we can go together to a coffee shop virtually, and we can start chatting with each other in this coffee shop. So we are not meeting physically, but we are meeting virtually, right? And business and innovation will help broke loose. Okay, so people are selling lands on this metaverse right now, right? So there are many companies that you can go and buy lands in this metaverse, because when more people go to the metaverse, they will need to build houses, they will need to do stuff, and if you own land, the price may grow in the future, right? Yes, Microsoft is doing it, Facebook is doing it, I'm sure Google is doing it, so Apple is doing it, right? So all the major this is part of the future. So there are many companies going this way. I agree with you, Andrew, right? So this became a business. So selling lands, selling and preparing for the metaverse. There are so many applications. I mean, Microsoft, as Andrew mentioned, they had a very big contract with the Department of Defense to supply them with their glasses. They have glasses that soldiers can use in the battleground, so they can see information about the battleground, what's going on around them, the range of the weapons of the enemy. They can receive instructions from their commanders, all of this through glasses that Microsoft is supplying right now, today, to the US military, right? So augmented reality and AR is there, okay? So, by the way, I received an email yesterday from one of our of the older students, alumni, and he's working in this area, and he actually has some options or some opportunities for training in one of the growing. There is a new company that is growing in the area of augmented reality and virtual reality and metaverse, and they have contracts with the government, and they are looking for students to train and maybe have some internships there. So if you guys are interested, maybe I can share your information with this nice person, and maybe if you are interested in this area of technology, then I would be happy to share your information with him, so you can get some training or internship. I'm not sure about the details. I asked him to, okay, perfect, right? I'm not sure about the details, but I asked him to come and present to you about this opportunity and this technology, and hopefully we can come up with some useful, something useful for you guys. So I will follow up with him and with you, and I will keep you up to date. Okay. So metaverse is a new technology, and is going to disrupt the current industries. I'm sure when it becomes mainstream, and it will come mainstream, of course, right? When it comes to be mainstream technology and it's used widely, it's going to open new marketing areas, new selling opportunities, and lots of things will change based on this metaverse. So imagine having advertising when people are sitting in virtual coffee shop and your company is there. I think some companies are doing ads there today. So the metaverse is there. There are some aspects of the metaverse there. We just want to improve it. We want to add sensation. So we want to give you the opportunity to play chess in this virtual world, or to drink some water, or and feel the water in your hands and stuff like that. So this is where the research is right now. And of course, there are some concerns, right? So if we are going to meet virtually, then this is going to break all relationships more than it's already broken, right? So instead of me and you meeting together and playing a nice game of chess or playing some soccer, then we'll go to this virtual playground or virtual place while in bed, eating popcorn and and playing virtually, right? Yes, that's right, building the matrix. Right, so we'll see how it goes, right? Every technology has its own uh, shortcomings, and I think it can be useful for business, but I wouldn't use it for my personal interactions. I prefer to have physical interactions with people. Anyway, these are two of the most recent technologies out there. Can anyone think of any other technologies that we should talk about? Okay, fine. So technologies will be there every day. Right now, we can differentiate between two types of technologies. Technologies that are being used today in businesses like cloud computing. It's big, and we will talk about that. And we can talk about technologies that are still in the horizon that will add a lot of benefits to businesses, like the metaverse and blockchain. Blockchain is there, it is there, but it is not mainstream yet. It is only used by big businesses, and uh, it's not widely uh, used. Okay, so there are still lots of opportunities in the area of blockchain.